Welcome to the Spunky Spirit Podcast. I'm your host, psychic medium Carrie Muggs. This is where we learn all things spirit, everything from spiritual gifts, awakenings, ghosts, aliens, and starseeds. Nothing is untouchable, but always fun and spunky. I am honored to be on this spiritual journey with you, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Hello. Welcome to this week's podcast, Spunky Spirit. I gotta remember what I'm doing. You guys, it's been crazy. So crazy. After the retreat, it just has been nuts. So, lately, I've been in this big thing about healing because I started this thing, with this paranormal thing and realized that sometimes the haunted places are like bits of us that we leave behind or trauma that we leave behind. So I've been on this big kind of healing journey or healing stuff because here's the thing. Everybody wants to know how to step into their gift. Everybody wants to know how to have psychic abilities or you have them or be a medium or step into your gifts. And the thing about it is you have them. They're already there. They're your abilities. You just don't know how to use them yet, or they haven't been activated, or you haven't remembered that you can use them. And a lot of activating that is being whole, being authentically you, and not being scared of what other people think, and healing all your trauma and healing all the past. I say time and time again, and I know I sound like a broken record if you've been listening to me, but you don't find these gifts outside yourself. They're not in any crystals. They're not in any tarot cards. They're not in any modalities. You can use these things to heal. You can use plant therapy or plant medicines to heal or to raise your frequency. But honestly, you don't need it. Everything is inside of yourself, and these modalities can cause sometimes addiction, or they can cause you to be dependent on them, and you don't need them. You are so freaking powerful, and I just don't even know how to and iterate that enough to you, and stepping into your gifts. And I've noticed that the more I heal and the more I deal with my stuff, the better I get at being a medium, the better my readings are, the better I am at being aware, the better I am at helping people. It's not super easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I know I say that all the time, but it's very evident that it gets easier the more I start to heal. And I know a lot of people are like, but I feel like I've healed. We never stop healing. There's things that happen or things that we've gone through. It's great that we don't remember that stuff, but sometimes we don't remember it for a reason. We disassociate, and when we're little or when it happens, and then because we're not ready to deal with it yet. And so later on, when we're ready to deal with it, something triggers us or something reminds us, and so we deal with it then. I'm not one to go to the past and find all this stuff and deal with it, but I like to figure out why I'm not doing things, why I'm doing things the way I am now, what's going on with my life now. How come this really irritates me? Or how come I get overwhelmed when this happens? Or how come I am a people pleaser? Or how come I get overwhelmed when there's too much going on at one time? And so it's kind of like a self-discovery. I mean, healing is like a different way to say it, but it's self-discovery, and it's realizing how you work. It's the medicine inside you. So when people say you have a medicine and you need to share it with the world, it's your power. It's your gifts. It's your magic. Your medicine is your magic. Some people call it medicine. I call it magic. And the way that we can tap into that magic or tap into that is to journey within ourselves. Find what makes us tick. Find what makes us who we are and why we want to do the things we do. When we do that, we're going to align our frequency, and we're going to find our purpose, and we're going to figure out why and what makes us happy and what makes us tick and what gives us joy. And that's when everything just kind of falls into alignment. And when you're on your way to figure this out on this journey, then you become aligned too. When it's so hard, and it is, healing's hard, but when it just feels like you're out of alignment or you're out of tune, this is why you need to tap in and do some healing work. So a lot of people are like, well, I can't afford therapy, or I don't really know how to find my triggers, and that's okay. So today I'm going to give you that first step. And you're going to laugh because I did. When I first heard of this step, I was like, this is bullcrap. And I didn't believe in it. But you know what? It is so real and it works so good. It's so crazy. And when I finally did believe in it is when I went to a reading in Sedona. And she made me look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. And I couldn't do it. I just cried and cried and cried. I could not tell myself I loved me. So I am talking about, if you don't realize it yet, I'm talking about affirmations. They really work. They do so much good. They tell your brain, your brain, whatever your brain hears or sees, they believe. If your brain believes this, the brain can't sometimes tell the difference between dreams and reality. So if you're constantly telling yourself things all the time and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and looking yourself straight in the eye and saying, I love you, like you guys, I couldn't do this for so long. I don't know why. I couldn't do it. I would look at myself in the mirror and could not say I love you. I would cry and cry and cry. Now I can. I still have a little bit of discomfort, but you know what? It's way better than it used to be. In fact, I believe in this so strongly, it just raises your frequency. And affirmations, you can say them yourself in the mirror every day, like, I love you, you are beautiful. Or you can do a meditation and be in a relaxive state and start saying these affirmations. And it has been proven that affirmations help develop your confidence. They help awaken your wisdom. They can help you heal. And they raise your frequency. They raise your vibration. And sometimes if you don't feel like, so I know the thing with the affirmations for me was that I would get over there and I'd be like, I weigh this much money, because many pounds, like I would weigh this much weight. And people would be like, if you say it, you believe it. But my body didn't believe it, right? So I was like, yeah, that's kind of a lie. So if some of the things that your affirmations that you're telling yourself, if you can feel that lie, right? If you can kind of feel that lie. So if I say I weigh 120 pounds, my body and my mind can feel that lie, right? So I say instead, I am in the process of weighing 120 pounds. I am in the process of loving myself. I am in the process of healing. I am in the process of doing this. That is not a lie. And your body believes you. You are in the process of creating healing and alignment. And it changes. Because here's the thing, if you do lie to yourself, your body can feel it and it lowers that frequency, right? So you have to say things like, I am in the process, or I can do this. And so positive affirmations do work when you are trying to boost your self-esteem. And when you want to change your negative thoughts and escape from painful emotions, it helps you flow through it. But you have to believe it. And so that's why if you don't believe some of the things that you are saying, you have to say, I am in the process. So that will help a ton, and that will help you do this. Now, I also so when I do my affirmations is right before I go to bed. If I'm laying in there and I can't sleep, if I'm laying in bed, I will say over and over different things in my head. I am healing. I am abundant. I also write affirmations every morning before when I am getting ready for the day. I will write down, I have this push journal by Chalene Johnson, and it has you write down different tasks that you're doing for the day. And I write down my affirmations. I am a badass medium. I am a psychic. I step into my gifts. I love myself. I give myself grace. All these things I say. Also too, when I get ready for the day, I light a candle, a self-help candle or a self-love candle, and I will put the link in the show notes for this candle that's got crystals and things like that. You can make your own self-love candle too. You can buy a smell good candle, or this candle that I use is soy because candles can give me headaches. And you can put crystals around it. You could do whatever you want. Or you could set up a crystal grid, a circle with different self-healing crystals or self-loving crystals, and put them in your bathroom wherever you get ready. And you just look at the mirror and you tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am healthy. And I love who I am. And so it is scientifically proven that that affirmation and good intentions can actually heal and help you change. And so it's part of what we talked about last week with co-creation and manifestation. Because what you're doing is you're manifesting these thoughts and these intentions inside of you. And that's always, always a really good thing. And like I said, even if you think, if you're having a hard time believing it, then you say, I'm in the process, because psychologically that will help you. And we can I'll go over some healing affirmations that will help, and right after some of these messages. Hey guys, if you are in the process of going through your awakening and you want to know the basic things about chakras, about protection, about grounding, about your guides, about signs and symbols in the way Spirit talks, about your clairs, I have an awakening course. I get so many questions about these basic things, so I put it all together in a course. It's an 8-week course. It goes over all of these modules, and each week you get a different module that talks about the different things. I did it in a weekly course to come each week because I don't want you to move too fast. You cannot force your spiritual awakening or do it too fast. And so each week you will have access to a different module. You'll have homework, you'll have sheets, you'll have different things to help you get through each of the modules. And there's meditations for each module. It's $60. It helps, and it helps explain all the things that are happening, all the numbers, all the signs that you see, how crazy you feel, the different things that you feel while you're going through an awakening. So it's just kind of an information course. If you're interested, you can go to my website at carriemuggs.com under courses, and I've also listed the link below. Also, if you have not joined my mailing list, to do so. I don't really mail stuff out right now. You can go to my website and do that, but I will start doing a monthly email. The reason why I'm bringing this up so strongly now is because I did almost lose my Instagram account last week. I thought that I lost access to it. I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to reach all my people? But luckily, if you want to stay in the know and you want to know all the courses that are coming out, all the spirit circles that I'm doing, all the retreats and stuff, my email would probably be the easiest way to access that. Also, every month I have a Patreon account. I have a Patreon where lots of people that want to be behind the scenes with me, it's a little subscription, and you get access to Coffee with Carrie every month where you can ask me any questions you want to. You also get a weekly reading, a monthly spiritual message, and you will get access to an online spirit circle, a moon ceremony, and all different sorts of stuff, and also to a group. We have a group chat on Discord. It is starting to get bigger, and it is starting to get better, and as the year continues, I will probably have more help with this to add more input to it. So if you want to do all that stuff, all the links are below this podcast, and you can get some of the stuff on my website at carriemuggs.com. I also am doing a Shopify. Keep watching that. It's on my Instagram. It has some stuff, and more stuff will be added to it. So, okay, so affirmations. And some people don't know what kind of things to say. Like, I love myself. I love, you can always find, Gabby Bernstein has some great affirmations that you can find online, or on her stuff, and just things like, I have a healthy body, I have a tranquil mind, I am radiant, I am happy. You can even add some of your co-creation stuff in here and say, I own a new car, I am in the process of buying a new car. I am just, these affirmations help. And I know some of you are like, oh, this is dumb, I'm going to turn this off, because I was too. And honestly, I had to continually do self-talk and believe in myself and continually do affirmations to reach where I am today. I couldn't have done it. If you are struggling with mental health issues, you can obviously you want to get help with that, but also too, affirmations are so good to help with that. And they can help with co-creating things. They can be your medicine to help to start to heal. And positive self-statements, they just always provide a boost to people and help people, and they help you get a higher self-esteem, which causes a higher frequency, which causes you to help to step into who you truly are. So I cannot say enough about them. I have a really strong, I would say, testimony about them. They just really, really work, and I don't even know how to. They improve your mood. They improve your frequency. They do all the things, and they don't. It doesn't happen overnight. Like, it takes time. To for me to actually stand in front of the mirror and say I love you without breaking down. It took a while, but it works, and it does take time. But don't give up on it. I just want you to try for at least a month, 21 days to 30 days, write, even five simple affirmations, and I can give them to you right now. Write these down. I am fun. And if you don't believe this stuff, then put I am in the process of being fun. I honor who I am. I have a healthy body and a peaceful mind. I am radiant and attract happiness. And I am grateful for the life I have. You do these 5 things, 5 words of affirmation before you go to sleep and in the morning, and I promise you, and you repeat them, I promise you by the end of 30 days, if you continue to do them daily, you will see a big change. And I don't care if you want to add crystals to it. I don't care if you want to add a candle to it. I do those things because I love it. I love anything magical to me. And the more magic you can put with it, the better, I think. So they can help you with all types of things, you guys, I promise. So this isn't going to be like the longest podcast ever. I try and keep them to 30 minutes, but I don't really know what else I can say about affirmations. They work and you need to do them. And I gave you a few of them. And there's been so many doctors or science behind this that they actually do work, because we've talked about this before, that they raise your confidence. We've talked about this before, that they help co-create your life. Affirmations will help you manifest and co-create your life. So I thought this was just a great tidbit to add to what we talked about last week. And you can find affirmations online. You can go, if you're in my Patreon group, I just did a meditation of affirmations this month. So they just help you with your wellness. They help you with your spiritual wellness. They help you accept the things that you can't control. They make you step back and really look at your thoughts throughout the day. That's what I love too. They help you become aware of what you're actually thinking. They help you focus on the present moment. They remove all of these limiting things that you have about yourself. They help you live by your core values. They help you be you, and they help you take action towards loving who you are. So I hope so much that you kind of add this to your daily routine. I know there's so much more you've already got to do, but honestly, you pick 5 positive things to say about yourself and say them anytime during the day and start believing them. You could even write them on your water bottle and read them every day. And actually, that's actually a really good idea, because then what it does is, you guys have seen this study about the water, right? Like, you write certain things on the water, or people say certain things to a plant and it starts to die. So if you write this on your water bottle, then I love who I am magic, I step into my power, I am healing, then you see it every time you drink the water, and it's like imprinted on your water too, because you've seen the studies of how different words change the water, the dynamics of the water. So actually, that's why I bought a water bottle that says I am magic and gave it to everyone that came to the retreat, because it's just not only powerful to look at, it's powerful to have what you consume in it. Like, because those are good intentions, and we are all about power, right? All of our powerful stuff. So I love you guys so much. I totally hope that helps you. I cannot say enough about affirmations. I'm going to, when I was at one of my trainings for mediumship, I was born with the gift, but I wanted to learn how to, help people to, I wanted to learn how to talk to people about it, or do readings in a very, how to present the information. And, we were in one of the trainings, we were blindfolded. It was so excruciating. We had lots of, it was just really, it was hard, really, really hard. And we had 3 hours of readings that we were supposed to do, and they would blindfold us and they would do all these things, and we were tested on it. And I just remember over and over every night, we were there for like 3 days, and I would play the song from Sia, You Can't Do Anything. And I would play it over and over and over again in my headset while I laid on the bed and cried. And that to me was like also another time that I just knew affirmations were awesome. I just kept saying and singing that song over and over in my head. I can do anything. It's Angel by the Wings, I think, and it's by Sia. It's an awesome song. You could play that song every day and just know that you are so powerful. So I love you guys, and I hope that helps. And I will talk to you. Oh, as you've noticed, I am now doing my podcast on Friday. I just do all my recordings on Fridays now. That's just the way. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So you can expect them to drop on Fridays. Okay. Love you guys so much. And remember, you are the magic. If you liked this podcast, please hit the subscribe button so you do not miss an episode.